Hey guys, welcome. Season 5, episode 11. Welcome, Boss Fam, to Real Talk Houston. Of course, I am Carlotta B. This is the show that motivates, illuminates, captivates, inspires, and brings you the real talk. Warm welcome today to a very special guest. He's a streamer, content creator, digital beast, model, fashion connoisseur. He's an athlete, brand creator extraordinaire. He's a force to be reckoned with. Let's talk strategy and let's take a peek into how he stays on top of the game. Let's welcome Boss Fam, the one and only Marco G, to the sofa.
Yeah, I'm here finally.
Finally. Oh my gosh. Thank you so very much for joining me. I think it's been probably a couple of years since I've been trying to get you on the couch with me, right?
Yeah, but stuff be happening, life be lifing, but it's all right. We all here now.
That's right. There you go. What matters is today. So, Boss Fam, we're going to talk a little bit to Marco G. We're going to peel away some layers and find out what's really going on in the world of content creating. Let's talk a little bit. So, the first thing I want to ask you is what inspired you to start creating content and even doing live streaming?
So I mean, always. I mean, like all kids, we all play games. It was PlayStation for me, PlayStation 2. So
Mm-hmm.
eventually, my friends they was playing Call of Duty, and that's something I never played before. I always play like sport games with my brother, 2K,
Yeah.
basketball, football, stuff like that. So I thought shooting games were lame, like not cool, nerdy kinda. So when I see all my friends playing it and how much fun they were playing it and they were good at it, so I kind of got drawn into it because I started to see like the inside of it. I was looking at
Oh,
first, I'm more on the outside looking in.
yeah.
So when I seen like them playing it, I
Uh-huh.
got interested. And when I started playing, uh, we used to watch some YouTube creator, and the way
Uh-huh.
he would play the game, he was funny and
Okay.
like he was a black guy too, so I was more attracted like to his content.
Okay.
So like this content
Yeah.
more I related, and I eventually want to start doing it myself.
Okay. So you were kind of leery at first. You didn't use that's lame. Y'all playing games, whatever. But it was Call of Duty that kind of that was your first game that you really started playing that you really got into.
Yeah, no, but at first it was sports games, but when I seen Call of Duty, it was something new, and all my
Okay.
friends were playing it, so I ended up getting into it myself.
Ah, okay. Call of Duty, that's the shooting game, right?
Yeah,
Okay. That's big. I hear a lot about Call of Duty. Is it still hot right now or
it is sort of, but the way like technology and just gaming in general, the way
uh-huh.
it's going, everything's more advanced, so it's a lot of stuff out there,
Mhm.
and they have a lot of competition. So yeah.
Okay. Gotcha. Well, that's interesting. How did you feel showing your face online for the first time? Were you nervous? Were you crunk about it? You didn't really know what to expect? How did you feel?
I mean, it took me a few years to like actually do it. Like I
Mhm.
always thought about it. Like I was making content just strictly just video or whatever at first, no face, but my voice only.
Mhm.
And it got to a point where everybody had like a webcam, a face cam. So if you didn't have one, it's just harder to gain more fans and attraction and views
Mhm.
if your face is not there when everybody else has their face shown. So I
Right.
had to adapt. Like with anything else in life, you got to adapt, or you're not gonna make it. Simple as that. So
Right.
I eventually got upgraded my equipment and stuff, got a camera, and I'm already confident with myself. I think I'm funny. I
Mhm.
assume because I make people laugh.
You do.
Yeah, and people always say nice things to me. So getting on
Yeah.
the camera is just only a matter of time. Just whenever I just did it and stop
Yeah.
thinking about it.
Yeah. Well, you got that look that everybody want to see, so I'm glad you finally showed your face. When you were first doing it though, and you were just doing audio only, did you had people that were they asking why you're not showing your face, or did you have less viewers or less people interacting with you when you didn't show your face? And then what was the difference between showing your face and how many more people engaged with you when you started showing your face?
Well, the difference between showing your face and not showing your face is there's a millions and millions of videos with no face on it. So there's nothing different about it than the next video with no face on it, other than the topic or what's going on in the video. When someone see your camera above your gameplay, your video, whatever it is you're doing, they're like, whether it is how you look, the background, whatever is around you, they probably want to see who is this person, how do they sound, what do they think like, what are their opinions, and what are they even doing in this video. And yeah, that's just the main thing right there.
Yeah. I had no idea how big content creation and streaming, no idea how big that was until, I got into doing my online talk show. And like you, I was hesitant. I was like, I don't want to do that. I don't even want to be on social media. I don't want to be involved. I don't want to, but like you said, I mean, you have to at some point get into it. And if you want to be good at it and, excel, you got to get with the program, right?
Yeah,
it's either you get with the program or you don't.
Yeah, get lost, kick rocks.
Right. Get with the program or get lost, you guys. Yeah, that's basically true though. Can you walk us through your typical content creation process, like from idea to a published piece? Like, what is that process like for you?
Repeat the question again.
Walk us through like your typical content creation process. So, do you come up with an idea first, or how do you even get started?
No, I just get in front. At this point, I just get in front of the camera and do it because, like I said, after I got on the camera the first time, like I like to look at myself already. That may sound cocky or whatever, but I like looking at myself.
Okay.
So when I see myself on the camera, and I got just in my own room, I have all just my room. My room look cool. It got all my stuff in there. Just everything. So when I see all that in myself, it makes me happy and I love it. So I forgot the rest of the question.
It's all about the visual. What is your typical process for content creation? So you said you just hop on the camera. You don't formulate anything. You just hop on.
Yeah. So after I got comfortable that first time, it was no more overthinking on how I should look on camera. It's just get in front of the camera and do it. Cause if you're good at something, just do it.
Yeah.
That's my whole motive behind it.
Okay. So no major prep, no thinking about it the night before, no real deep thought process planning. You just hop on when you feel like it and just go for it. Yeah.
Yeah. Cause the best stuff happens when it's not planned, to be honest. No. Like when you just go out and do it, random stuff might happen, and it's better when you react or do stuff in the moment rather than everything is planned and you know what's going to happen.
Right.
There's more excitement when you don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah, that's true. It's more authentic and real instead of something that's just pre-planned and orchestrated. It's real. Okay, that makes sense. I like that idea. I like that. I might have to try that instead of planning everything, because I am a planner. So everything I do, I want to plan it. I want A, B, C, D, E, F, G. And then I want a backup plan for the rest of the process. So
no, it's hard to be organized too, and it all depends on what you're doing. Like for example, you're on a talk show, you got to be organized because you got to know who's coming on your show, who they are, and what you're gonna ask them. You got to prepare all that stuff.
Right.
Then you got to freestyle in between. You already know.
Exactly. That's what's up. Smart guy. He's smart guy. Hey, okay. Now, how important is it to have a personal brand or have a platform?
Well, it's really important because having a personal brand is basically you yourself, whether it's your first and last name, your last name, your middle name, nickname, alias, or whatever it is you like to go by. That itself could be a personal brand.
You are your brand, basically.
You are your own brand. So if you make a Twitter account, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, MySpace, a Kick Messenger, y'all probably don't know about that, but whatever you got, that's your personal brand, or however you monetize it, market it, however you push it out there, whatever you do on it, that's your personal brand. And it's important because, I mean, it's yours. It's nobody else's. You own all the rights to it. You own everything about it. It's all you, and it has nothing to do with anybody else unless you make that decision yourself. And that's what everybody want or would like, is to be their own boss.
Right.
Or that's what I would think.
Yeah. Okay. That makes sense. So whatever you represent your brand, you are your brand. And that applies to, You, me, anybody that's out there doing that, right?
Yeah,
So you're Marco G, I'm Carlotta B. So we have to stand for our brand and represent our brand at all times,
yeah,
right?
and the platforms, like let's say you have any kind of business, it can be clothing, selling hats, tent, car
Mm-hmm.
wraps, the aglet, the plastic piece on the end of your shoe tip, I mean your shoelace, whatever you selling, you need a platform to put it out there. So
Right.
because the world is going all digital, all online. Like you can do stuff on the
Oh.
ground, hands on and
Mm-hmm.
everything. That still works, but you're gonna reach more people through the online world because it goes. It's never lasting.
Worldwide.
Is that the right
Yeah.
word? Never lasting, everlasting.
Everlasting.
Y'all know what I'm trying to
Everlasting.
say. You can reach
Worldwide.
anybody, anywhere in the world.
Anywhere. Anywhere.
Yeah,
That's the crazy part about it too. Everything easily accessible by anybody, millions and millions and billions of people all over the world, to from one end of the earth to the other.
yeah.
What do you think is the best platform? You mentioned platforms. Do you, in your opinion, what do you think is the best platform for people to get their brands out there?
All of them.
Just kind of hit them
Take
all up.
you can. It's best to have. I mean, yourself on every platform, just because it's an audience on each platform. Then you got
Mm-hmm.
to see which one your product or item does the best on whatever it is you're doing. You're selling something or just creating yourself or putting yourself behind the camera. Which platform will you do the best on? Because you put all your eggs into one basket, they might. I mean, you might have done better somewhere else, and you never know. Just put all your eggs on one platform. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, smart. Yeah. Don't just do one.
Yeah, because
You never know.
when I
Which one?
when I first started doing it, I did everything on YouTube. Everybody would be
Okay.
on Twitch and stuff, but I didn't go to Twitch because I felt like it was oversaturated with people
Okay.
doing the same thing as me. So I
Okay.
tried YouTube only. It was okay, but eventually I realized it's best to be on more than one platform than
Mm-hmm.
just one only.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
That definitely makes a lot of sense. And then, kind of like you said, which was really smart, kind of do audits of each platform, see which one is doing best, and kind of govern yourself accordingly, right? If what do you think? If one platform is doing best, focus on that one. Still work on your other ones, but really go hard, I would say, on the one that's doing great, and try to push it to another level.
Yeah, definitely keep working on the one that's doing the best because that's
Mm-hmm.
the one that's doing the best, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
But the ones that aren't working, I mean, you can work on it for sure, but if you see it's not really going anywhere, I mean, you can keep it on the back burner, but still post your stuff on it
Yeah.
because, like, it's not going to hurt to post content.
Right.
It never hurts to post content. Content is king.
Exactly. Question though. So there are multiple platforms. I know Instagram and Facebook. You can kind of link those two together, and when you post on one, it automatically goes to the other. But is there a bridge? Do you know, between all the other platforms? So when you post one time, it automatically goes to all those other platforms.
I'm sure there's some type of there's softwares and
Mm-hmm.
just applications, websites that allow you to do that, but
Yeah.
that's just you giving them your whether it's your YouTube account, Facebook account, you're putting your account credentials into their system.
Mm.
I mean, you can do that,
Mm-hmm.
but if they have a data leak, your stuff out there. So,
Yeah.
I mean, it's nothing wrong with doing that, and there's safe ones to do it. It's just that's all a possibility, and I think
Mm-hmm.
about that too in the back of my head, just
Yeah.
because I've been doing online stuff for so long.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's easy to if you have your video saved on your computer, if you have an
Mm-hmm.
account on each platform, you can
Mm-hmm.
upload it. That takes less than a minute. So
Okay. So it's pretty quick anyway, even
yeah,
if you do opt to do them all separately. It's still fast.
yeah.
Yeah, that's not that time consuming. Okay. Well, that's good to know. How do you stay consistent and motivated, especially during creative slumps or burnouts, or days when you're just not feeling up to being creative or on your webcam at all? How do you stay consistent, and how do you keep yourself motivated?
Uh,
Because I know that can be tough on days when you just don't feel up to it, you just don't feel like it, but you know you need to.
you gotta just kind of remember why you started this, where you started
Mm,
from, and
mm,
gotta remember who you are, and like
Yeah.
Just think of all your accomplishments. If you ever in a bad, what I do is when I'm in a bad moment, I think of all the good things that happen, the
Mm-hmm.
memorable moments, and like accomplishments. Because
Yeah.
when you're first starting content creation, it's not for everybody. It's not for the weak because it's not
Mm-hmm.
an overnight thing. It's a years on years on years on years process. Unless you happen to get lucky to come up overnight,
Yeah.
it's it's not an easy thing to do. It's draining mentally, physically, life
Yeah.
mechanically. Any way you could think of is draining. It'll take away time from family, friends, just everything in
Mm-hmm.
general.
Mm-hmm.
Because when you're starting, you have to do everything yourself. You have no help, nothing. So
Yeah.
it's hard editing, chopping your video up, sound, everything, color, everything, even the little things I didn't mention right there. It's so much that's behind the scenes that people don't
Yeah.
realize. So
That's involved.
staying motivated is real tough because you don't have a lot of viewers at the beginning, and you might
Yeah.
spend hours on hours on hours on one video. This comes from experience.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
My bad. You spend hours on like one thing
Mm-hmm.
and then get a couple views, like not a lot, just like 20, 30, 50.
Mm-hmm.
It's under 100 views or
Mm-hmm.
barely touching 100. And you're like, dang, I spent all day doing this.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
could have, I don't know, did something else. But you got to remember why you doing this in the first place. You got
Yeah.
to remember you can't think like that or you defeating the purpose of the stuff.
Yeah.
So I do it for fun. If you go into this industry thinking you are finna make money or you're doing it strictly for the money, you won't go nowhere. You
Mm-hmm.
got to do it because it's either a hobby or you're enjoying
You
yourself.
like it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't look at it as, don't go into it as a job. Go into it because you like it. It's fun. It's what you like to do. And then try to build it from there. If it's, yeah, especially if you're seeing some action and people are kind of tapping in, that makes you want to do more and it makes it more enjoyable.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
the other thing that gives you the drive, well, they gave me the drive to keep going
Mm-hmm.
and never just stop
Mm-hmm.
because, like I said, I never just went into it thinking, oh, I'm about to just be making super a lots of money, super
Yeah.
bankrolls and stuff. I just did it because I was good at a game
Mm-hmm.
and I genuinely love myself, so I wanted to put myself out there.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, after years go by, like 5, 6, 7, 8 years, I can go back and watch that video of me playing the game or whatever with my friends, and it's like watching the flashback of yourself. Like
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
if I do that now, it's like listening to a whole different person talk.
Wow. Yeah, because
Cause
you've evolved from then. It's been years.
I evolved so much, and it's like, dang,
Yeah.
I sound so much more innocent, young. My voice is squeaky. Everything. It's like it's crazy.
To see yourself that long ago.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. And that's the fun part of it though. That's the fun part. What tools and equipment do you consider essential to do high quality streaming and content creation? Like what all do you need? What's necessary?
Uh, Nowadays you should have a camera to put yourself up out there. But if you don't, it's all
Mhm.
right. Just getting the content out there is it's the most important thing. But if you
Mhm.
can have a camera, you put yourself on camera. Just make sure the quality is not bad, cause I mean it's 2025 now. You can't have
Yeah.
bad video quality and be a content creator. That don't match.
Yeah.
That don't match. It's like a banker not knowing how to do math. You know?
Yeah. Or not knowing how to bake.
Yeah. No
Making
bank.
bad
A banker
cookies.
not knowing how to
Oh,
do math.
banker. I thought you said baker. A
No
baker.
banker not knowing how to do math.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It don't add up.
Bad content will make somebody not even just bypass any like not even want to listen, not want to look, just bypass it altogether, right?
Yeah.
Like just bad quality.
Oh yeah, bad quality for sure because they can't see what's going on and it's not appealing.
Right.
It's not appealing to look at something blurry and pixely. You got
Exactly.
to put yourself in the viewer's shoes. Like if you make something, anything you're
Mm-hmm.
making or selling something. Put yourself in the buyer or viewer's
Mm-hmm.
shoes. Would you buy what you selling or would you watch what you
Mm-hmm.
producing? That's that's how I go about everything.
Yeah.
Literally
Yeah.
everything in life, I put myself in the other person's shoes that
Yeah.
I'm approaching.
Yeah. That
No,
makes sense. That makes sense. So you got to have a good camera. Got to have something that's gonna create quality viewing. Are those the basics?
oh, I
Just
got off track. What was the rest of the question? You
What
said
what equipment? What all equipment is necessary and needed?
internet,
Good
Wi-Fi.
internet. Good internet, right?
Well, Wi-Fi and a phone or a computer. That's really all you need, to be honest, to make something.
How about backgrounds and stuff? Like people go online and they're streaming. Does it matter if you just post it up in your house with your bed in the background, or if someone is streaming? Because
No.
I've seen not you in particular, but I've seen some just streaming online. It might not have been gaming, but just videos, and people they have like you can see their bathroom doors open, you can see their toilet, and
Yeah, people, you
it's
know,
just like
people like that because they relate more. Like they just,
it's just real.
like when I say you just get on the camera and do it. At
Uh
first, I used to be so uh tedious. Is that the word? I don't know. I wanted to make sure my
huh.
whole
You just
back.
meticulous. Everything was looking perfect,
I wanted
right?
everything to be clean. My room
Mm-hmm.
this had to be like this. My poster was crooked. I had to fix it. But
Yeah.
if I had a shoe lay on the floor, a sock right there, I might move the sock. But if it's a shoe right there, bandit there, like a t-shirt laying on my sofa, I'm gonna leave it there and just play it. Like just do what I'm doing, cause
Yeah.
you gotta remember people that'll see you. They don't care about what's in the background. They might
Yeah.
see it, but they're not
Yeah.
there for that.
It's you that they want to see.
Yes, people have. I mean, the biggest streamers in the world have came from like a room that you just described,
Uh huh. Uh huh. Uh huh.
and yeah, none of that matters except you.
Yeah. Yeah. Because that's what they're tapping in to see. Okay. You just mentioned Bandit. Does is Bandit in your background sometimes when you're streaming?
Yeah, sometimes he just like just walk in the frame. Well, he walks in to see what I'm doing,
Yeah.
but like he knows like now, like when I have my headphones on,
Uh huh.
I'm looking at like I don't turn around because I'm doing something on the computer. Like I'm either
Yeah.
streaming, editing, or like playing the game with my friends or something.
Yeah.
So when I have my headphones on, he'll peek in the room and I can see him through the
Mhm.
camera,
Mhm.
but he just turned back away. That's all he do.
Okay. So he almost kind of know if you don't acknowledge him and turn around and start playing with him and don't give him any love at that moment, he just says probably okay. And
Yeah,
he's smart too, so he knows. Okay, I'll catch him later.
yeah.
How cool is that? Can you share a moment when anything unexpected has anything unexpected happened while you were streaming? Like anything weird happened, or and if so, how did you handle it? Can you think of anything that happened that kind of made it weird or that interrupted your flow?
Uh, uh, one time, I mean, I had maintenance in my apartment one day,
Okay.
and so I had to put Bandit in my room.
Hmm.
Bandit, my dog, by the way, if y'all
For
ain't know
those
that.
that didn't know,
Bandit is my dog.
yes.
So I put Bandit in my room and closed the door, and I was playing the game like on the stream with my friends and stuff.
Hmm.
And when Bandit he hear people that he don't know and don't know they sent, he gets like anxious and he
Hmm.
starts whining because he want to know who out there.
Hmm.
So he started peeing on my floor. But I got my headphones on playing the game, and like I see him on my wall just looking weird. But I can only see his tail in the camera view though. So I turned around and I said, "Dude, like,
Oh my
all on the
god.
floor." I had to stop. I jumped up. Yeah, I
Hmm.
had to clean it up.
Oh my goodness. So he probably in his mind was thinking, okay, he's busy.
Yeah,
Somebody is outside. Hey, I'm I'm in between these two things. Something's about to pop off or something maybe about to pop off. So I don't know what to do right now. So that's what he decided to do.
yeah. He do sometimes he'll do stuff like that to get my attention. That's
Yeah.
overboard though. You don't need to do that.
That's overboard. That is overboard. Do you collaborate with any other streamers or content creators, or are you mainly solo? You do your own thing.
Solo. I don't really look to go collaborate with nobody because I feel
Mm-hmm.
like I mean I know I could benefit from collaborating with people, but I don't go out searching to collaborate because I feel like I have everything that I need to do it myself.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
just whatever a content creator need, an influencer, whatever you want to call it.
Uh huh.
I feel like I already have those abilities, and
Mm-hmm.
I don't need to, nor do I want to just go out and like
Just searching for.
I don't want to say like a handout, but like, hey, you want to like help me? I mean, I know it's called networking, but like that's my main issue. I don't know if it's
Yeah.
pride or just ego. I don't know, but I like
Yeah.
doing stuff myself,
Yeah.
and it feel a
Yeah.
lot better.
If you could though, if you could collaborate with someone, do you have anybody in mind that you would like to collaborate with?
Another me, dynamic duo. That'd be crazy. Like, that'd be too crazy. Two me's would be crazy, like crazy,
Two
but
Marcos. Two Marco G's.
crazy.
I don't
But
think the world. I don't think the world could handle that.
I
I don't
would.
think they can handle that.
No, they wouldn't. But no, at the moment, no. Just right now, I'm focusing on. I got tunnel vision. I'm just trying to do me.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Trying to do your thing. Do your thing. So future. Let's look at just a little bit of the future. Short term, long term, midterm. Where do you see your content evolving in the next year or two? Do you have any goals for your content creation? Are you just taking it day by day? Or have you set any goals or milestones for yourself that you want to accomplish in the next, say, for example, in the next year? I
Uh,
know it's not an overnight thing and it takes a while. You got to be consistent, but what are your goals
just stay consistent.
to stay consistent? And that's a good one too, because most people can't do that, you
Yeah,
know?
that's literally like the main thing is to stay consistent.
Yeah.
Because I mean, without consistency, I mean, it's key. Without it,
Ooh.
without it, I can keep doing what I'm doing, but if I want to
Mm-hmm.
make turn it into something, I have to stay consistent.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
yeah, because I mean, along the way, even if you don't have a lot of viewers, subscribers, followers,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
there's always somebody that's gonna like what you're doing, and
Right.
that's what like just keep me going. Like it's
Driving.
been times I've been just playing the game on a live stream, no camera at all,
Yeah.
just nobody on the live stream, but it be just one person that
Yeah.
say, "Dang, bro, I wish you had more viewers. I wish you had more this and that." And it's
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
that one part, like one random person
Yeah.
after hours on hours say that to you. It's like, dang. So it's always somebody watching. Just know that there's no
Exactly.
somebody watching.
Yeah.
It's people watching me as way across the world. That I'm like that's nowhere near where we at.
Right. Right. Right.
And it's one guy that been following me since like day one. He from the Netherlands, I think.
Wow.
Something like that.
That's so
And
cool. That's cool.
everything I do, he comment,
Mm-hmm.
and he followed me on every platform.
Really?
And he was there from like when I had just like one view, two view, three views.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is so cool. That's a true fan, a true
Like
follower.
a true follower when like
Yeah.
nobody else is, and you don't have a name for yourself. You're just some random person on the internet. So,
Right, right.
and now he was there before he even seen my face.
How cool is
So
that?
you always can touch somebody, make their day
Yeah.
feel better just
Yes.
because of who you are and your voice and what
Yeah.
you say.
Yeah. You never really know, like you said, who's watching.
You never
So
know who's
you
watching.
could save a life and never know it. You know what I'm saying?
No, that
People,
has happened a lot.
it's so much.
People I know, I don't know them personally, but I played a game with them,
Yeah.
and they have like a good following on whatever platform.
Yeah.
Like they just live streaming games, literally. They
Mm-hmm.
just live streaming games, and people will
Mm-hmm.
tell them, "Hey, bro, like I had a bad day today, and you literally like made my day better."
Wow.
Just cause like not just cause you playing the game, but it's the person. Like
Yeah.
it's all about the
The
person
person.
behind the camera.
Right, right.
And whatever you're doing, the people in your chat or followers, they're gonna like
Mm-hmm.
what you're doing just cause it's you.
Yeah. Yeah. That's so dope. I love that. I love that. I get a lot of messages also, and people are, it makes you feel good when you have supporters. You got people that's always there. They're always commenting. For me, I have people that they're always there. They're always there. They're always lifting me up. And the funny thing is about it, those people that are genuine and loyal, that always comment or always look at my stories. Funny thing is, and I had to post it on my stories. Everything I post is not always about me and my life and how I'm feeling or things that's happening with me. I just see things that I like, and I'm gonna say it again. I see things that I like, and I post it. So my show again is all about motivating, inspiring, and illuminating. So I'm always bringing some positivity. I'm always, throwing quotes out there about things that people are going through that I personally might know, or just anybody that's going through something. But my point is, circling back to what you said, I get a lot of messages about people saying they can see that I'm genuine about the things I post and that I really care, even on my comments on other people's page. So yeah, it's important when you have those people engaging with you
Yeah,
and they're there for you.
and
It
no,
means a lot.
that's good. You post what you want to, especially. I mean, if it what no matter what it is, motivating stuff,
Mm-hmm.
positivity, and
Yeah.
like you can't worry about the numbers either, the likes or nothing, because people might see that, not
Mm-hmm.
like it, say nothing, but it helped
Yep.
them a shit ton. Excuse my language, mama.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it helped them a whole lot today. And like,
Yeah. Yeah.
so don't ever worry about the numbers. Cause somebody,
Right.
like I said, somebody always watching,
Mm-hmm.
always. So somebody probably seen your message for that day, and it
Mm-hmm.
made them feel better, or they straight up needed it.
Right.
I'm speaking on personal experience because I don't really
Yes.
interact on social media, even though
Mm-hmm.
I do what I do. But I see some
Yeah.
stuff, and I needed a lot that day, and it'll help me get through.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Good words. Good words. So final question. Well, actually, it's not the final question. I have two more questions for you. What advice or tips would you give to someone that wants to become a content creator or an influencer? What advice would you give them besides staying consistent, which is key? What else would you tell them?
Uh, I mean, a lot of that stuff I said already covered that, but I
Yeah.
can add on. I can add on some more, like be yourself. I mean, you
Yeah.
could try to copy somebody, but that ain't you, and it's not original. So
Yeah.
it's only one of
You.
you and one of that person. So you
Yeah.
can copy them and just make sure it's something that's working for them. If it's something that's working, I
Mm-hmm.
mean, that's kind of the game. Something that's working, the next person do it, but they just re-put their little sauce
Mm-hmm.
on it and
Yeah.
just make it better. But
Yeah.
you gotta be you.
Do you?
Yeah.
Do you? So last but not least, I want you to tell us a little bit about your marketing. I know I've seen a lot of your work. You've done some marketing for a few businesses. You've created a marketing plan. You've also created logos for some businesses that
Yeah.
are phenomenal, you guys. So talk to us just a little bit before we close about your marketing and logos that you create, just in case someone is out there and they need a marketing plan or they need some logos made or anything along those lines. Talk to us a little bit about that, and so we can get that out there.
Well, first of all, you gotta understand if you're selling something, for example, you gotta understand what you're selling, who you're trying to sell it to, and
Mm-hmm.
just your identity in general. What was your question again?
I was talking about the logos that you create. Like you do logo creation also. I've seen some logo work that you've done.
The entire question. You asked me something else.
Tell us about your logo and your marketing business that you can offer to the people if anyone needs your services.
So anything you're selling, I kind of just I don't know how to explain it. I just you have to appeal to your audience basically. You got to appeal to your audience. So
Mm-hmm.
if you selling clothes, what kind of clothes you making? Streetwear, loungewear, some luxury clothes. If you selling
Mm-hmm.
luxury clothes, you need to sell to people who got money. If
Mm-hmm.
you can't just sell it to anybody, or it's not gonna get bought. So you have to market that product to
Yeah.
a high ticket audience. If you selling some shoes, market your audience. I mean, market your product to an audience that like sneakers, like
Yeah.
resellers, all type of stuff like that. It just
Mm-hmm.
depends on which niche you in
Yeah.
or category that you trying to uh go
Reach.
down. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So logo creations though, if anyone need any logo creations, you guys can reach out to me as well. I can always put you guys in contact with him. He's created a lot of logos for different businesses. So if you need any work like that done, you can definitely reach out to us for that. And I'll definitely put you in touch with Marco. You can also see his contact information. His handle is also on my page, and it will also be in the YouTube description that you're looking at today. All right. So you guys, please spread the love, share the link with anyone that needs to be motivated, illuminated, and inspired along the lines of streaming, content creation. We've got the digital beast here with us today, the brand creator extraordinaire, the one and
Ain't
only
that right?
Marco G.
Ain't that right?
Ain't that right? He said, ain't that right? And can you dig it? All right, guys. Thank you so very much for joining me on the sofa today. Go subscribe to my YouTube channel, Real Talk Houston with Carlotta B. Subscribe, like, comment, and also follow my Instagram page at Real Talk Houston. Thank you so much, and we'll see you next time.
Y'all heard my mama. Go do that right now.
Right now, right now, right now. All right.